shaking but not stirred. I am so glad you came. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. If it's your second time, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. We all love those and we all like them. Anyway, I am exhausted today. It took me till 5 o'clock to get out of bed. Isn't that great? And I decided this time I would humiliate myself to break myself into YouTube, because that's the way, like, to go viral or something, I think. Anyway, I'm embarrassing myself on a story that I'm sure everybody can relate to. Food poisoning. And it's from a blog that I wrote probably, oh geez, how long ago was it? I was probably 27, so that's, God, I'm gonna date myself here. 7 years ago. Dang. Anyway, okay. Let me start the story off with, I have this theory that everybody needs their mommy at some point in time. And it doesn't differ between person to person. I mean, the same principle's true, either race, gender, religious beliefs, whatever. When we're sick, we all cry out for our mommy, right? If you don't believe me, do I have a story for you and also a warning? One night, when I was 27, I went on a date and we had a couple beers, played some pool, and before I had left, though, I had dinner with my parents, and my dad is a Schwann's fanatic. So I had a chicken marinara. And I will never eat another one of those to this day because of this story. I ate it. It tasted good. But apparently my body just, yeah. Anyway, so I'm playing pool with some cramps and trying to ignore it. So I'm like, you know what, let's just sit down. My stomach's kind of bothering me. I think I'm being a female. I'm not going to let it ruin my night. Let's have another beer. Let's hang out. That doesn't go well. I wind up, you know, just saying, okay, have a good night. I'm sorry to do this, but my body says it's time to go home, and I'm gonna listen to it before I have an accident at a bar. Always do that. Listen to your body. Anyway, I get home and I smoke some weed, because that's what I do to calm the nerves that are going nuts with my legs, and calm the nerves that are going nuts everywhere with, you know, my POTS and stuff like that. Calm my tummy. Well, hi, Miss Kitty. Anyway, my cat decided to interrupt it. Anyway, I come home, try my old school trick. It's still not working, so I decide to put on some cartoons and just close my eyes. Go to bed. And like, I was just praying that whatever was like making my stomach feel like it was ripping apart and overhauling my whole system would just like go away while I was sleeping. Big mistake. I slept maybe half an hour, and when I woke up I had that unmistakable feeling. You know what I'm talking about. That feeling when you start to like salivate, your water, or your mouth fills with water, and there's like this huge lump in your throat and you're scared to even breathe because you know you're gonna blow. I couldn't even barely lift off the sheets before. Oh my God, food poisoning. One morning though, there's a moment where you're thinking about anything you can do. Like, do I move? Do I breathe through this? Do I just pray that it's going to pass? I'll tell you what you do not do. Do not pull this move. Because when you vomit into your hands like that and you are so violently ill, that vomit sprays like everywhere. Like, not only did, because I had it here, it went down me, it went on the walls. I tagged every single one of my pillows, all of my blankets, all of my sheets. And not to make that worse, well, and then to make it worse is what I should have said. I got up, and because of the HSP, like when you're sick, your legs start twitching and shaking, and you're like having a seizure in your legs as you're trying to make it to the bathroom to get sick. Well, I wound up not making it and getting sick again at the base of my floor. And I'm sitting there after round 2 praying to God that it stops. Please, God, let it stop. And all I wanted to do was cry out for my mommy, because there was vomit in my armpits, and that is what makes you want to second guess every decision you have made in your life when you decide to sleep naked. Not a good idea, because if you get sick, it's everywhere, and you can't just take it off and go to bed. No, you gotta get in the shower and get cleaned, like at what, 3 in the morning or 5 in the morning, whenever you got sick like that. Horrible. I had this vision, though, of me walking into my mother's room, butt naked, 27 years old, arms up in the air like I would have done at 5 years old. I'm sure my father wouldn't have appreciated it, but going, Mommy, there's a vomit in my armpits, help me, this is awful. And then I didn't know how to clean it up. Like, this is the first time I have thrown up on a floor as an adult. Mother always cleaned up those messes. Growing up sucks. So I'm thinking, okay, how do I clean up vomit? Like, oh, and mind you, I had a Depeche Mode concert the next day that I was going to. Nothing was going to stop me from going to this Depeche Mode concert. Not even food poisoning. So it's like 3 a.m. and I know my sister's a bartender and she's a bit older than me and she has kids, and I debated calling her and being like, so how do I clean up vomit? But she didn't answer. So I was on my own. I pulled the biggest, most disgusting move you can do, and I just pulled it all up in towels and threw it in the washer. That means vomit chunks went in the washer. That washer was never the same. We had to buy a new washer. Don't pick up vomit that way unless you want to smell like vomit everywhere. Anyway, that's my story time to break me into Facebook. I hope it was funny. I don't know, it was funny at the time. I still laugh about ruining my Misfits poster that will never be the same. Sorry, whoever I gave that to. Now you know I vomited on it before I gave it to you. It wasn't bad, trust me. But anyway, that's just how it goes. Everybody needs their mommy sometime, and even now my mom's gone, I fell the other day and I went, Mom, and realized she's not here to pick me up. 34 years old, I gotta get off the ground myself. And that's what I did. I got up. You fall down 8 times, you stand up 9, right? Well, I'm standing up again, and everybody needs their mommy sometimes. And that's a story about it. But everybody needs to leave their mommy sometimes too. And that's what I'm doing. My mom's gone, and I am carrying on, and I sure as hell hope I'm making her proud. Anyway, that was story time. Until next time, remember, if you enjoyed this video, like, and always subscribe. Tell people that you like me. Tell people about Shaking But Not Stirred, please. I would love for people to know about hereditary spastic paraplegia, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I would love for that awareness to just blow up because of me. Anyway, take care. God bless. See you next time.